Hi everybody, welcome to Chow Time. I am Spike Spencer. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to be making mushroom toast. Very, very simple, very, very tasty. So the first thing is get some butter, lots of butter, you know I like butter, and put them in pans. And then you're going to chop up some mushrooms. But first I'm going to take some toast that I have here. This is a little gluten-free, so they're very tiny. But I find that, by the way, if you like gluten-free, which I do for my family, I eat all their gluten because, you know, that's how I roll from time to time. But gluten-free, you always want to toast that bread. I'm telling you right now, it's gluten-free bread is, it will suck the saliva right out of your body. But if you toast it, it's not so bad. And I'm going to toast it here. And I would toast even non-gluten-free bread, by the way, for mushroom toast. So I'm going to put 2 in here. There we go. I'm just going to start those going. I'll move all that over in a second so you can see better. And I'm going to chop up some mushrooms. I usually chop a mushroom in half and then just give it a little quick. There you go. Knock that out of the way. Now remember, mushrooms will shrink down a little bit. But, you know, if you have a little extra, that's okay too. So I'm going to pop the mushroom in the butter over there. Which, by the way, also I'm going to add some garlic. I'll do that in a minute. I'll add the garlic to the toast as well. I'm going to flip the toast over. So I could probably do that quieter, but it's really fun to do it loud. Isn't that great? I look like a woodpecker in here. What the hell's going on? Okay, I'll do it this way. All right, so we get the mushrooms all chopping it up, looking good, feeling fine. Everybody's happy, yada da. Now I will leave them kind of large this way. You can chop them real small into duxelles. Oh, I better get in there quick. A duxelle is just really, really finely chopped mushrooms. And then I'll pop a little salt and pepper on the, you know what, I'll move that over for you. Let me get all these in here. I probably have too much, but hey, too much mushroom, it's not a problem. All right, as always, my tip on cutting board, have something under it like a wet paper towel or something so it does not move. That's always very helpful. And that's the way I roll. There you go. Okay. Another thing I like to add to my mushrooms is some caramelized onion. I caramelized some onion before for another dish. And so I have some left over, so I'll throw that in there. Now, I will put some garlic in here and a little salt and pepper, and I use white pepper mainly. I tell you guys this all the time. I love white pepper. It's more umami. It's got a flavor that is just, I love it, love it, love it so much. I can't tell you how much I love it. Okay. So these are going. I'm going to check them, see how they're toasting up on the other side. That's pretty nice toasty right there. Let's move it over. You, flip over. And you, move over the other way here. There you go. Hi-ya. See, like every time you're cooking, there's always one side that is, come on, man. One side that's hotter. In any pan, in any oven, any stove, it's got a spirit. It's got a life of its own. This is going to be one way. This is going to be another way. There's going to be a little hot spot over here. There's going to be a little wind tunnel over here. And as you can see, that's why this toast is not browning 100% exactly the way you want to. Now you could throw it in the broiler if you wanted to. That would be easy too. We're going to just let these cook down. You want to get a lot of the moisture out of the mushrooms. So let them cook down. And while that's happening, I'll do one other thing here. I am going to baste the toast and the mushrooms with a little rosemary. Rosemary is one of my favorite herbs of all time. You don't need a whole lot of it. I'll probably just pop this in there in a minute. But I wanted to baste this a little bit just to give it that little tastiness. Let's see how we're doing. I can smell. Yeah, there we go. Turn it back over on the other side. And that's about as much as I want to do. I don't want to overdo it here. let's move that around. Get this whipped up and around. There we go. I use my rosemary for good, not evil. There, beautiful. All right, let's turn that down. I'll let that just kind of be what it is. All right, now back over here to the mushrooms. We want to keep them cooking down, cooking down, cooking down. Now there's a couple of things you could do here. If you want, you could add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire, if you want to add a little depth to it. And I could, but I'm gonna keep it fresh and open because I'm gonna add actually a little bit of whipping cream to this. You could do creme fraiche, a little sour cream, something like that. You don't add too much. I just wanna add just a little bit. Oh, it smells so good in here, guys. Take the rosemary, put a little behind the ears. It's perfect, you love it. Mushroom toast is a very easy dish to make. A lot of things I say, you know, simplicity is the key, guys. When you're cooking, we tend to over dramatize and overdo things. Like, I gotta add so much stuff. Let the ingredients speak for themselves. Very, very simple. This has a nice depth. The butter and the browning here, nice depth. It's all gonna work out very, very well. And then I'm gonna top that and it's gonna be done. Super simple, guys. And I remember it's funny because we went to Jelena in Santa Monica with some friends, and they said, you gotta try the mushroom toast, it's so good. And we did, and it was, holy monkey balls. And Ron Perlman was sitting next to us, actually. Good guy. And then when we were in Australia, living in Australia, we had this one little place we would go, and they had mushroom toast. So for us, mushroom toast just brings back great memories, and it's very easy to do. And if you have vegetarian friends, you can do it with olive oil, not butter, or is that vegan? I don't know what the rule books are these days. Don't really care. I'm all about sausage. You know. If you know me, you know. All right, this is looking pretty darn good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add just a bit. Seriously, you don't want to add too much here. Just a couple of drops. That's about it, really. It will work its way through very simply. And it adds just a tiny creamy texture right here. Oh yeah, see now how it's bringing everything together, just that little bit. Now one more drop. That's it. Whoa, that's it. All right, don't get too much. A little goes a long way, guys. All right, there we have it. I'm gonna take this out. There it is. That's really it. Now we're gonna serve. I will take these down. I'll take the toast that I have already grilled. Grilled bread is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna tell you right now, I make garlic bread, I make some croutons, or actually I'm gonna make some Barcelona bread. It's Catalan. It's like pan de tomate. I call it Barcelona bread because that's what I remember, and I make it very, very simply. So we'll take a little bit of our mushroom. I'll pop it right on our toast. Now here's where you could serve it up a couple of different ways if you want to. You could just take it and slather it, and there you go. That's home style. I'm gonna try to be a little more precious with it, so I get a good presentation style. So that just means take your time, give it a go, get in there, nice. Very good. You don't want to put too much on there. I've got a good amount, a fair amount. Here we go. Now you can use all kinds of mushrooms. I used just regular old white button mushrooms. So obviously you can go crazy with some cremini or morels or whatever you want to do. Get big oyster, lobster mushrooms, all kinds of stuff. There is unlimited things for you. But here we go. We have our mushrooms. Pop them up there. A few fell off. That's okay. Save them. Save them. Don't let them drown. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, man. That's so good. You could also add a dash, after the cream, add like a dash of sherry or marsala sauce, something like that. I'm going to finish it off right here with a little olive oil, just a little drizzle. And then I would have some parsley or some green onyons. You'll notice I use a lot of green onions. I just think they have a nice pop. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, boom. Mushroom toast, very, very simple. Serve that up with a little glass of wine and you've got a meal. That is hearty. That'll serve 2 people right there. It was what, like 7 mushrooms, little caramelized onions in there. That makes a difference. The caramelized onions will add a depth of flavor for that. You don't have to have them, but butter, olive oil, garlic, salt, pepper, and the mushrooms. That's all you need. And you have a lunch, you've got brunch, you've got a dinner, throw an omelet on top of that. My word, it just gets better. All right, guys, that's it. Mushroom toast. Go make some. Enjoy the heck out of it. And I will see you next time right here on Chow Time. I'm Spike Spencer. See you later.